So CRASH 500 market, as you can see, we are still in a bullish market. We're coming from this support here. Support, right? So we have this major support here, and also this major resistance at the top where we're anticipating the buys to C5. We are still having this bullish market structure. Fibonacci, we are still within market respected the 50% Fibonacci. So according to Fibonacci, I even expect the negative 1.8 is bullish on CRASH 500. So even if you're a smart money trader, you also need to focus on the bullish order flow on CRASH 500. Focus on the bullish order flow structures because the flow and the pressure is on the daily time frame. So going down to low time frames, going down to the 4-hour, we're simply going down there to identify buying entries, buying opportunity according to the pressure that we saw on the daily. Okay, like this, right? So this is what we're having. Major resistance, as you can see, major resistance there, like this. Major resistance, major support, major resistance, major support. So one can either enter using trend line. Trend lines can also be used for entering trades. So the break of this trend line can actually give buying opportunities for CRASH 500. That can actually give us buying opportunities for CRASH 500. One can actually take buy positions 30 minutes, 15 minutes. You actually enter your trades from there. You enter something like this, targeting the 0%, like that, something like this. So buys are only going to be valid from this trend line. That's where buys are going to be valid for me. Then just support. Once you see the market coming and breaking this major shift to the bearish side of things, once we break this major support, obviously trying to push price all the way down. But meanwhile, break this trend line, we enter our buys all the way to this second target, like this TP1, TP2 for CRASH 500. As of now, we're only going to buy, we're only going to sell below the sub. Right. So Boom 500, if you remember what we spoke about yesterday, we spoke about the market forex structure. Why did we say that? We said that based on what we are seeing on Boom 500, right? Boom 500, if you remember, we also identified that it was moving in sort of like a sideways. After this bearish push, sideways may not maybe continue, something like that. Maybe it can continue like that. We can actually see that the market, it's actually a choppy market according to the high time frame, the Boom 500. It's not as stable as other compared to the CRASH 500. The CRASH 500 is actually more stable right now, more than the Boom 500. So if you check even the market structure, we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So somehow it's moving in an, I can say, a choppy uptrending way, a choppy consolidating uptrending way. I can say that a choppy consolidating uptrending way. But market structure, just looking at the recent market structure, looking at this one, we have a high, high, low, high, high. Then definitely here, this is a high, low, higher high, higher low, high, 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 low. Definitely market tapped into this one, most probably now for me. Okay, a higher low there on that one. So far, we can say our bias is bullish so far. Our bias is bullish so far. So far, we have a bullish bias on our Boom 500. Our bias is a bit bullish. Right, so this is also another structure that we're looking at according to the daily or Boom 500. You can see that this is an overall bearish channel. And obviously, maybe right now, somewhere around these zones here, somewhere around these levels here, that's where we can buy up to. We can buy all the way maybe up to there before maybe continuing to go down. So far, our bias for the Boom 500 is a bullish one, a bullish bias. As of now, it's a bullish bias for the Boom 500. Even if you apply a Fibonacci higher low there to the higher high, higher low to the higher high, you realize that we have tapped into 61.8. That is why today and even tomorrow and the following days we're expecting buys up until we break the 0%, come to the latest TP there based on that trend line in the top there. So far, this is the bias that we're having for Boom 500. It's a bullish bias. What one needs to do is just to identify the buying opportunities, that the buying entry points, actually the buying entry points based on their smaller time frames. So based on my small time frame, I'm looking at something like this. I have this trend line here that I've been having for quite a number of days for the boom. You realize that this trend line was respected for quite a number of days. So same thing, same scenario, almost same scenario with above this trend line. I'm only going to buy above this trend line. First target the 0%, second target minus 27, last target is this zone that we marked here, this zone that we marked there. So this is my anticipation right now for anticipation. Remember, we always have 3 cycles. We always have the impulse, correction, and the continuation. So something like this, which is, it actually makes sense. Impulse, corrective, continuation, something like that. So above that trend line, buys are very much safe. Why am I considering that one? Because the 4 hour is a much more stable time frame for validating breakout. Know that our buys are now much more stable than any other time. Right. Looking at the VIX75. VIX75, we spoke about it yesterday. We simply were waiting for. This is what we're waiting for. A pullback, waiting for a pullback into this support, then we enter. Since it was a range, that was our lookout. That was our focus to say once we come, we'll take our buys. But so far it broke and broke below. So right now, VIX75 awake and one safely take trades. Like number one, sales are safe below this above here. Above here, what would want? Would want this market to come back above here. Once it comes back above there, then we take our buys all the way to the. So even if you apply Fibonacci, you realize 6% Fibonacci, which is also a reasonable, but I don't like such pullbacks, even though it's fine. Okay, many people, they bought on the support, taken out just like this. So this can actually be just a liquidity grab, then it goes above. Once it goes above the support, this resistance, the buys are still valid. So we take buys from there to the 0%, from the 0%, negative 27%, TP1, TP2, TP3, just like that. So that is our focus on VIX. So once we come above our resistance, once we come above here, we'll take our buys all the way like that.